Welcome to Direct Talk, interviews with leaders, visionaries, and pioneers who are shaping Asia and the rest of the world. Today's guest is entrepreneur Thái Hương. She started a dairy business in 2009 that's now one of Vietnam's leading companies. At the time, imported powdered milk had been the standard, but Thái wanted to provide safe, domestically produced milk. So she created a system that controls every step of the production process, from cattle breeding and milk production to distribution and sales. Her efforts created a nationwide milk drinking culture. Thái talked about her passion to provide safe products to consumers, especially children.
Vietnam has undergone some remarkable economic developments, one of which is a fast-growing dairy company that produces milk and other dairy products. Dairy manufacturers rank first and third place among companies that are popular with students and are expected to develop even further. The reason for this rapid growth is increased milk consumption within the country. People are becoming more conscious of their health, and milk consumption per capita has almost doubled in the past 10 years.
I have 2 kids, and they drink milk every day. I buy it every week because I'm pregnant. I was fed powdered milk when I was a kid because milk wasn't readily available, but now it has become easier to buy milk at stores.
It was the emergence of a dairy company, now the second largest company in Vietnam, that played a major role in creating a milk drinking culture in the nation. Thái Hương is the one who established the company. Thái was born into a military family during the war in Vietnam. She established a successful bank after the war. She then went on to form a dairy company in 2009. She is one of Vietnam's leading business entrepreneurs and was selected by Forbes magazine as one of Asia's power businesswomen.
The reason I established this dairy company was to produce milk that is safe. The most important thing is to provide consumers with products that are trustworthy. We make sure that our products are healthy, natural, fresh, delicious, and highly nutritional, and that they are good for the environment.
Imported powdered milk from China was the standard in Vietnam until 10 years ago, because milk was still expensive and difficult to preserve. It was only in the late 1990s that refrigerators started being used in stores and homes. Even after that, milk was expensive and not readily available. People only consumed it under certain circumstances, like if someone was sick, so the demand for powdered milk did not decrease. In 2008, scandals arose from Chinese powdered milk being tainted with melamine. About 300,000 children became ill in China, and over 50,000 were hospitalized. Some of them even died from the incident, causing great concern among consumers. The Vietnamese government banned the import of powdered milk from China. It was this incident that led Thái to tackle the dairy industry head-on in order to provide safe and reliable milk for children.
News of melamine being detected in Chinese powdered milk came as a great shock to everyone in Vietnam. I was so shocked when I heard about the dangers to children's health that I couldn't sleep at night. We looked into it and found that at the time the market share of fresh milk was very small here in Vietnam. The share of powdered milk was over 90%, most of which had been imported from China. I wanted to fix the situation and wondered if there was a way that I could provide safe milk to the children of Vietnam. I wanted to establish an independent dairy company that would manage the entire production process under strict standards, from cattle breeding, feed and milk production, to distribution and sales. I was convinced that creating this kind of system that could be overseen from beginning to end would be the best way to provide safe products for children. We named the company TH Milk. TH stands for True Happiness. I wanted to deliver real milk that was safe to the consumer.
Giang province is about 300 kilometers from Hanoi, which takes about 6 hours by car. This farm consists of 37,000 hectares of land. Thai's company built new ranches, farms for milk cow feed, milking facilities and a milk processing plant here.
There's a huge advantage with integrating everything. We can provide reliable products while maintaining their safety and quality through in-house management. We can also lower production costs.
There were only about 10,000 dairy cows in Vietnam about 10 years ago. Thai imported 40,000 dairy cows from Australia and New Zealand, exclusively for her own company. She created systems for rearing and managing the cows on her own ranches. She also brought over the latest technology from parts of Europe where dairy farming had been thriving. Then she installed milking facilities and factories for processing the milk.
I was able to start selling the products after 14 months of the company's establishment. I'm glad that I was able to commercialize the products fairly quickly because at the time there was a shortage of powdered milk. So I wanted to provide safe and reliable milk for the children as soon as possible.
The company now manages approximately 140,000 dairy cows. It has become the largest farm in Asia. They have plans to increase to 200,000 dairy cows in 2020. The ranches, farms and other facilities are all equipped with the latest IT to improve their quality control and work efficiency.
All of the cows are tagged electronically to monitor their health. These tags enable us to quickly find the signs of diseases that dairy cows are susceptible to, like mastitis. If they're not doing well, we stop milking them and treatment is administered. We try not to use medicine where possible because we don't want their raw milk to be affected in any way.
Almost all of the feed, such as grass and corn, is provided by company-managed farms or from deliveries by farmers who have exclusive contracts with the company. Thai wanted to manage all of the farming to make sure that the company's products were safe and ultimately improve Vietnamese agriculture.
Vietnam was originally an agricultural country, and that hasn't changed even with economic development. Many people still make a living from agriculture. However, 10 years ago, I felt that farmers were just doing the same thing over and over again, while their motivation to make a profit from improved efficiency was limited. Their ways of working were also outdated. I thought that introducing IT could lead to new developments in agriculture. By bringing in the latest technology, we were able to greatly improve efficiency, thereby raising the profit. It's now possible to make a profit of more than $20,000 US per hectare of farmland, whereas in the past, it was only possible to make $500 to $600 US. This increased the value of farmland, which in turn raised the farmers' incomes and thus improved their standards of living.
Feed is very important for making delicious, high-quality milk. By managing the feed, we're able to maintain its nutritional value. We can also prevent the milk from becoming contaminated if the feed contains harmful substances or viruses.
There are 3 milking facilities on this site. In each facility, 120 cows can be milked at one time. The equipment is attached and milking is performed automatically. Meanwhile, classical music plays in the background so that the cows can relax. Milking is completed in just a few minutes. Then it's time to switch to the next cow. A total of 260 tons of raw milk are collected each day. The raw milk gets transported to Southeast Asia's largest plant after passing through strict quality control inspections. The latest European systems have been installed. The plant meets EU safety standards and produces 300,000 tons of milk per year. They also make other dairy products, such as yogurt, butter, and cheese.
What's important for increasing the company's value? I believe safety is what's most important. There are many steps in the production process and distribution of products, but we have always put safety above all else in each and every one of those steps. I think consumers continue to buy our products because they appreciate their safety and reliability. The percentage of powdered milk has decreased from 90% to 60% in 10 years because we came into the market. That's where the proportion of milk has increased. Milk consumption goes up by 10% to 15% every year. Since we started producing and selling our own milk, there are other companies who have also begun producing and selling milk in addition to powdered milk. I think that creating milk that is widely available and safe has made great contributions in making milk consumption more widespread in Vietnam.
There are over 10 types of milk products available to meet specific needs of consumers, including those with added sugar and added ingredients such as nuts and fruits.
We're developing products with ingredients adjusted for different stages of childhood, pregnant women, and the elderly. Vietnam is a tropical area, so we have lots of fruits and nuts available. By adding fruits, walnuts, and almonds, we can improve the nutritional balance of the milk and make products that taste good too.
The company is currently focusing on developing even safer, more reliable products. They have started making organic milk that comes only from cows raised on pastures that do not use any fertilizers or pesticides. It is the only organic farm in Vietnam. When they're grazing out in the pastures, the cows are exposed to natural sunlight and can get some exercise. That helps them grow up healthier and they produce excellent raw milk. This ranch is compliant with the EU's strict standards. There are many regulations when it comes to cattle breeding and pasture cultivation. Also, daily records must be submitted to the appropriate organizations. Thai's commitment to food safety extends beyond dairy products. The company has been researching the organic cultivation of vegetables for the last 5 years. It began selling them commercially in 2018.
Safety is the most important thing when it comes to making food products. The products must taste good. There should also be a wide variety of products offering different kinds of nutrition. If a product is safe, it also means that it is nutritional. It is my greatest hope that the children, the future of our country, will grow up healthy and happy.
Thai has plans to expand her operations overseas. Construction has begun on a ranch and plant in Russia.
Since we've been successful in Vietnam, I think we will also find success in Russia. And since demand for dairy products is increasing in China, I'd like to enter into the Chinese market next. Going forward, we have plans to produce milk in Vietnam and Russia, then sell it in China. I think that it would be quite meaningful for a small country like ours to make inroads into two big countries like Russia and China. Making contributions has been my purpose in life. I was born during wartime. We united with the people around us and survived by helping one another. Therefore, I am always thinking about what I could do to contribute to the people around me and whether there is anything I could do to help them. My goals have always been to live a life with no regrets.